Hey everybody, welcome to volume day number 48. We have our full body day and we're going to throw in some heart rate intervals to get into the legs as well. So I don't know if you're like me or not, but my legs are a little tired. But I think it'll be good for them to just keep going, push through, and build that endurance. I have a 44-pound kettlebell that I'm going to be using for my legs, but a heavy dumbbell or dumbbell set would also work fantastic. I have a set of 20s and a set of 12s. And with that, we will get warmed up. So go ahead and pull one knee into the chest, get a nice big tug, and then the other. Pull back and forth. See if you can grab and then tuck a little deeper. Lift the chest, find your belly button, pull it back, find your pelvis, put it neutral. All right, and then let's go ahead and tip forward. So set onto your left leg and just tip forward, that drinking bird. Point your back toe toward the ground. Lengthen your back as far as you can. And then let's switch to the other side. So we're going to start off today with a little Tabata timer. That's going to be our heart rate set. And then we'll get going into our weighted sets. So instead of having the same exercise as we traditionally do, pull one knee up and then we're going to circle from our hip in one direction. We're going to have 8 different exercises. Reverse your direction. So it'll go jump squats, squat thrusts, squat jacks, tuck jumps, jump lunges, 180-degree jump squats, lateral, shuffle taps, and high knees. So I'll remind you as they come, and we'll just have fun with that. All right, let's go ahead and walk out into a downward facing dog. If you need to pedal your feet, if you like to pedal your feet once you're there, go ahead and do that. If you want to keep your legs stable and steady, then you can stay stable and steady. So you kind of find that position that works well for you. We're going to take some deep breaths here, engage through that core, slide the shoulder blades down, hollow out your armpits. Take your head left and right, and then up and down. And then let's walk our hands back to our feet. All right. Take a few body weight squats, and then we're going to start off with those jump squats. So we'll have 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of transition, and then I'll get you guys going. I'll give you a warning for what's going to be coming up next on our timer. All right. Feeling good, I hope. So gear into the set with wherever your body's ready for. If you need to take a little bit longer to warm up or take it easy, ease into the sets, that's totally fine. So 20 seconds of jump squats. Ready, set, and go. Line those knees and toes. Lift the chest nice and tall. Sink your hips as low as you can. And then explode from that squat. Okay, there's our first time, our first break. Next up is a squat thrust. That's a burpee without your push-up. 3, 2, and 1. Remember, if you need to adjust anything and take a different exercise just to get your heart rate up, that's totally fine. There's our timer. Next up, we have our squat jacks. So you squat and then do a jumping jack in and out from your squatted position. Sink as low as you can. Make sure that your knees are moving with your toes and you're opening from your hip joints. Time. Next we have tuck jumps. So you're going to try to tuck your knees up into your chest from your jump. Time. Whew. Okay. Next we'll have our jump lunges. 3, 2, and go. Double check your core. Time. Always holding that core strong. Whew. All right. 180-degree jump squats. Here we go. Keep it up. Sink into that squat. Push those hips back and down. Time. Whew. 2 left. Lateral taps. Whew. Here we go. Just shuffle side to side. Keep your back lengthened and strong. When you hinge forward, keep your core locked as well. 3, 2, 1. One more. High knees. Run in place. Lock in and go. Use your core to lift those legs. Time. Whew. All right. Good job. You should be breathing a bit. Feel that heart rate pumping. Let's walk out into our downward facing dog and gear up for our first weighted set. So we're going to be using your heavier kettlebell or dumbbells. We're going to start off with squats, move straight into deadlifts, and then straight into single leg deadlifts. We're going to do 20 of each with our single leg deadlifts at 10 per side. All right, squats, deadlifts. If deadlifts, pull on your low back. Go lighter or go less range. Focus on your hinge and build. You need to build that move. Build your ability to hinge. Sometimes it's lack of mobility in your hips or lack of hold in the core. Sink back and down. Drive to the top. We're not in a rush here. Go full range. See if you can get your hips to push all the way up to where you lock those glutes. See if you can get your elbows down to the knees. $14. Check in with your core, your upper back. $19. $20. We're going to go straight into our deadlift. Hinge, drive up. Feel the flex in your upper middle back. Feel the flex in your core. That pull and stretch on the hamstrings. And then that grab through your glutes. Work with your breath. Knees are soft. Really push that booty back. You don't have to go super deep. Feel the glutes and the core. All right, I'm not really sure where we're at. Let's say 17, 18, lock and load. And then we're going to go straight into our single leg deadlift. Okay, right hand holds the weight, left leg stays on the ground. Trying our best to keep the hips level. Again, we're not rushing. 6, doing great. 7, 8, feel that glute and hamstring. 9, ooh, find all 4 corners of your foot. 10, we're trying to track our knees and toes together. Feel the work where you want it. 4, 5, not in a rush. 'Put the work into that glute. 8, your core. Find a spot on the ground, not moving. 10. Beautiful job. All right, now we finally get to set that down. And we're going to pick up, I'm going to use my 20s and head to the floor. So we're going to do 20 of each chest press, overhead pull, and a skull crusher. Also going to keep my hips up in a glute bridge. Okay, before we get there, lie down. Put your arms out wide. Let both knees drop to the left. Bring them back in. Both knees drop to the right. Bring them back in. Okay, starting off with that chest press. Bring your hips up if you'd like. Tuck through the pelvis. Feel the core engage. And then the glutes flex. And then your chest hit that work. 3, 4. Roll the shoulder blades back and down. 10. Lock that belly. Make sure you're pressing straight up over your chest, so not back over your neck. You're in control both ways. 18, 19, 20. Set your hips down. Take one weight and reach over the head with straight arms. Reach, 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 and then pull back. 1. Feel the muscles underneath and behind your armpits. Those are called your serratus anterior muscles. We need those. Super important for supporting the shoulders. So if you struggle with any shoulder issues, chances are highly likely that it's stemming from not enough support in your back. Reach, reach, reach. Okay, that's just 10. So we're hitting that mid volume today at 20 reps. So weight selection is not super light, but light-ish. But we're building our volume and endurance by not taking breaks between our sets of 3. So we had our squats, deadlifts, single leg deadlifts, no breaks. Now we're going to go chest press, overhead pull, and then we'll have our skull crushers straight away. 16. Are you feeling the core? 17. Upper back. 18. Try to relax your glutes. 19. 20. Push your hips up. Flex into that belly. Flex into the glutes. Skull crushers. 2. 4. Deep flexions. 9. 10. Squeeze those elbows in so that they stay parallel to one another. Still feeling my chest and back, which is great. That pre-fatigue from our chest press and our overhead pulls. Check in with that core. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, all right. We're going to flip it over and enjoy another quick stretch. Thread the needle. So hands and knees. Inhale your right arm up. Oh my goodness. And then tuck under. Get that stretch across the outside of the shoulder. And then switch. Plant onto the right hand. Inhale that left arm up. And then tuck under. All right. Moving on, we're going to hit the smaller muscles of the arms. I have 12s out. Not quite sure. Definitely feeling my arms already. So we're going to go curls and overhead press and back flies. Get a little bit more into the back. And I choose the group based also on facilitating that non-break. Okay. 20 of each. I want to try to hit it up without a break, but we'll see. Keeping form. Remember, solid application, solid execution. 4. Chest stays up, belly stays locked, elbows stay back under the shoulders. Here's 10. Keep those wrists nice and strong. 15. Also want to make sure in higher rep counts we don't rush. I definitely have that tendency myself. I want to make sure I can get it done. Faster I go, maybe the higher likelihood I'll get there. Okay, that's 20. Up overhead. 1, 2, 3. We're flexing through that back. 6, 7. Hold on to the core. You got it. Make sure you don't start leaning back. 18, 19, 20. Nice. Hinge forward. Belly strong. Elbows come out and then in. 3. So weights come together. The focus is on pinching that upper middle back. So take your brain to the rhomboid muscles that lie underneath your traps, between your scapula. Keep your head neutral, or your head so that your neck is neutral. 13. 14. Are you in control on the drop? Make sure. 19. 20. Whew. Well done, well done. All right, now we get to move into our abs. Back onto the ground. All right, rest your head in your hands. And we're going to start by crunching our upper body toward the legs. So bringing the upper body up. 2, that's our pace. 3, not rushing. 4. The key here is to make sure that you can keep your flexion as the upper body lowers back to the ground. Your amount of burn and flex are really up to you. 13. You should feel nothing in your neck. Abdominals are what's pulling and controlling the drop. 16. 18. 19. 20. Okay, now we're going to keep our head on the ground and we're going to roll from the other direction. So we're going to do a reverse crunch. Your feet stay in nice and tight, hands on the ground, tuck and roll. 1, all the way to 20. Try to resist your drop back to the ground. 8, feel that low belly grab. Whew. Abs on fire. See if you can hold that little pause at the top. 16, control that roll back. 18, 19, 20. Whew. All right. And then now we get our obliques. So we're going to go into our oblique V-up. Feet together. Here we go. Reach and pull. Get those obliques. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. If you need to just do one leg, that's fine. But find that challenge. 17, 19, and 20. All right, we're going to flip it over or around. 1, 2, 3. Good work. Stay with it. 8. Keeping the front of the belly strong. And then you're really pulling and focusing on those obliques. That's the side muscle in your abdomen. 15. 19, 20. All right. We are so lucky we have time for a second Tabata. Okay, same thing as before. Jump squats are first. Just get all you can and go. Focus is on the heart rate. So if you don't jump as deep, get as much range, that's fine. Feel that core engage and support all those jumps. Okay, squat thruster next. Burpee, no push-up. 3, 2, and go. Time. Okay, squat jacks. Whew. 3, 2, and go. Focus on that breath. Be so happy that you get the time to push that heart rate max again. Time. Tuck jumps. Woo. Ready, and go. Time. Woo. Jump lunges. Ready, set, go. Time. 180s. 3, 2, and go. Come on. Time. Lateral taps. Push that heart rate. We'll get our count after our high knees. See where we got to. So find that push. 3, 2, 1. High knees. Here we go. Time. Find your heart rate. Start. Top step. Whew. Multiply that by 4. Whew. Yeah. Good work. Good work. All right, let's start in a low squat. See if you can regulate that breath. Hopefully you've gotten to the point you can kind of figure what your heart rate training interval zone would be. So for today, pushing those intervals, that would be a higher rate that we would be going for. Lie on your back. Then if you're doing a full like 3-mile run or even like a spin, in cycling you can get your heart rate to burst for sure, but you want to push it and then let it drop. Push and let it drop intervals are actually they've kind of been proven pretty consistently to be better for heart health intervals rather than K-switch, long duration, high heart rate kind of endurance. It's good to do it all, but your endurance rate would be a little lower for sure than that max. So you want to get 2 to 4 times a week where you're pushing that max for 2 to 5 minutes, not holding it for 2 to 5 minutes, but finding those intervals. Okay, extend the left leg long, hug your right knee in, and then twist it over to the left side of the body. Put your right arm out away from you. So get a nice stretch through the back, through that hip, shoulder, and bicep. Whew. Fantastic job. And then switch it up. Left knee in. Ooh. Twist it over. Oh. Put that left arm out. Check in with your breathing. Okay, and then we're going to roll up and get our hamstrings one at a time. Left leg out, right leg in. Reach over that left leg. Make sure that you're getting quality protein in the morning. If you're an intermittent faster, then that's your focus. When you break your fast, switch to the other side. Otherwise, that's your focus. 30 minutes to an hour of waking. Really try to get up to 30 grams, 20 to 30 grams of protein. Push more for that 30. You may be surprised at what it will do for your body composition. All right, come to standing. Stretch over those legs one more time. Bend your right knee, left, right, left, and then come all the way up. All right, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. See you again tomorrow.